Welcome to Study Loop.
In this problem, we're looking at the equilibrium between I2 plus BR2 and 2IBR. Let's get this one started with an ICE table. Remember that ICE tables are best computed in terms of molarity. So for IBR, we have 0.5 moles over 2 liters. So its initial concentration is 0.25 molar. When we change, we lose 2x, 2 because of the stoichiometric coefficient on IBR, and we gain x worth of the other 2. So at equilibrium, we have x and x for I2 and BR2, and 0.25 minus 2x for IBR. Now let's set up our equilibrium expression, Kc. That's IBR squared over I and BR2. We're going to plug in our equilibrium row here. (0.25 minus 2x, and remember to square it, over x times x, which is x squared. And that equals Kc, which we also know is 280. So now we need to factor some things out. I'm going to multiply x squared here over to the right side, and I'm going to FOIL out the numerator. So 0.25 times itself, that gives us 0.0625, and then 2 times 0.25, and then we're adding 2 of them together, minus x, and finally minus 2x times minus 2x plus 4x squared. And that's going to equal 280x squared as we multiply that over. Now to use the quadratic formula, we need an expression set equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract everything from the left side over to the right side. 276x squared plus x minus 0.0625 equals 0. We are now ready to use the quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. For this problem, a equals 276, b equals 1, and c equals negative 0.0625. And I've pulled those numbers from below, a, b, and c being the coefficients for x squared, x, and the remaining constant respectively. Okay, let's find out what x is. So x equals negative 1. Now the quadratic formula calls for plus and minus, but we know that we need our concentration to be positive, so we're just going to look at the positive root. Plus the square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 276 times negative 0.0625 all over 2 times 276. And if you do that math, you get x equals 0.0133 molar. And because x is the equilibrium concentrations for both I2 and Br2, this equals the concentration of I2 as well as the concentration of Br2. For IBR, its concentration equals 0.25 minus 2 times x so the concentration of IBR is going to equal 0.223 molar.